Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to all of you. Thank you for joining today. My name is Diana. I'm going to be giving this webinar about the results that you can get on ReiFax, okay? All the deals that we have there available for you. So I'm going to do some kind of searches, and then I'm going to show you what you can do with those records you will obtain, okay? Let me remind you, please, that if you have any questions during the webinar, you can type those questions on the chat icon here on the Zoom or on the Q&A also icon in the Zoom, okay? I can read your questions, you can raise your hand. If you want me to repeat something, I will do that, okay? So welcome. Now, the results that you can get, guys, is after you have selected the parameters of your searches, okay? So today we're going to do searches only on ReiFax. So first thing that you need to do is log in into your account. If you already are logged in, and you see here where it says account, so go to the control panel, okay? That will take you here to your account inside the control panel. So let's go directly to ReiFax. Now, in my account, I have ReiFax Professional Dialer. That is the best one. And I have the ability to search for everything that we offer. Vacant properties, open violations, probates, foreclosures of any kind, okay? But if you have any other product, let's say Platinum or only the Professional, there are a few searches that you are not going to be able to do unless that you want to upgrade. Okay, I will let you know which ones. So we are going to work today here on ReiFax. So let's click on there. And as soon as you do that, you will see that the system will take you directly to your left to the search tab. It is on the search where you guys are going to find all the filters where you need to start selecting your parameters, okay? Remember that depending on your access, you can search in any county, okay, in Florida, or only one county in Florida. And if you have all counties, remember that you also have the other the other 6 states that we provide. So you can search in all the counties in Florida, Maryland, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Georgia, Texas, and Arizona. Arizona will be the only one where you can search in one county because we only have access at the moment to Maricopa's County, okay? That will be the only state with one county. So select your state and your county, whatever it is, and start selecting the parameters of your searches. The way to work with the parameters was already explained last week on the webinar. If you guys want to check it out, just go back here to the control panel, click it on the greenhouse, click on webinars, and you can see all the webinars that we have given every Friday at 10 a.m. Okay, so last week webinar, it was about the search parameters. So I'm just going to select the parameters that I already saved in my account, and let's go directly to the results, okay? Now, I'm going to click in my manage search. Remember, you can save the parameters of your searches. If those are searches that you are going to do, let's say frequently, weekly, monthly, okay, it's up to you. Just save the parameters and then update any dates if you need to, okay? Let's go for the first one. I want to search, first of all, for off-market, okay? And I'm going to do this search in Miami-Dade County. So I'm going to click on my search, load it, and now you can see the parameters here, okay? So I'm looking in Miami-Dade pre-foreclosure properties that are single family. These properties are going to be off market, so I need to select for sale no and for rent no, as you can see right here, okay? So for sale no, for rent no. Apart from being pre-foreclosures, these properties have a debt to equity that is equal or greater 20%, okay? I'm only interested in the off markets that have a market value between these two amounts. If you need to do for something else, it's up to you, okay? But I'm only interested in these two. And because remember that we have all the cases of pre-foreclosures that were ever registered, it's up to you if you want to find, for example, only the cases that were recently registered, because we don't have any records of these cases to be still open. Maybe they already were closed. It's up to you to actually check that information on the clearinghouse for each county, okay? But if I search, for example, for the cases that were recently registered, those cases might still be open, okay? So that's why I'm selecting a file date. The file date right here is the day when the list pendants became public, okay? So I'm only interested in cases that were registered a year ago, as you can see, since May last year until now. That's why I'm using equal or greater and the date, okay? So these records that we are going to find are off market between these market values. They are pre-foreclosure since a year ago with a grade at 20% or plus debt equity, okay? So as soon as I select my parameters, whatever they are, I just need to click on search at the top upper right, and that will take us to the results tab, okay? That is today's subject right here. You can see it to my left, the results. Now, I'm getting, with that specific search that I did, I'm getting 444 properties in total, okay? These properties are going to be shown here on the first view, that is a grid view. And they are going to be organized by pages. So you can control how many properties you can see per page. So you can see, first of all, the default is 50, but you can go ahead and put 100 per page or 250 per page. I'm going to do that. So that way you have less pages to go over, okay? Let's wait for this to load. It's taking a little bit more time than expected. There it goes, okay? So I have only now 2 pages to go over. Great, okay? You can see right here, all the 250 properties, the first ones. And if I go to page number 2, then you will see those as well, okay? No matter the searches that you are doing, you will have 3 ways or 3 views to actually review these records, okay? So the first view, as I told you, is the grid view, is this one. This works like a normal Excel sheet, okay? What you can do here is you can create your own template, because as you can see, the default template only contains the information that are under these columns, okay? Nothing else. As you can see, there is the address, city, zip code, the gross area, living area, bedrooms, bathrooms. If a property will have pool or waterfront, you can see that it will say yes or no, okay? The year bill, if a property is a pre-foreclosure or a foreclosed, or if it's neither, okay, then you will see here the information. Of course, all of these have a P because I did the search for pre-foreclosures, okay? If you do something else, then you will see right here what it says. The last sold price that was registered on public records will be there, the tax value of the property, the land value, and the bill value, okay? So that is what the default template contains. But what about if I want to see the owner information? What about if I want to see the foreclosure information? Okay, or anything else? So you just need to click on this little icon, this open book, that is the grid template icon, so you can create your own template, guys, okay? In my account, I have created a lot of templates right here, okay? But you can create one from scratch if you need, okay? Now, click on new. If you don't have any, of course, click on new. First thing that you need to do is put a name for that specific template. So again, the searches that we did was for off-market properties pre-foreclosures, okay? So I'm going to name this template 2021 pre-foreclosures, actually, pre-foreclosures info, okay? Because that is the search that I did, okay? Foreclosures, yeah, okay. Missing the iPhone. Okay, so pre-foreclosures info, I'm just checking this because these are from 2021 and to 2022, actually, part of the year 2. So you can see that to your left, you have some variables that you can start open, okay? And to your right, you will have your template with default columns already there. But if you want, again, to start from scratch, then clear everything. And then you need to start adding from left to right the order of the columns that you are going to see right here behind, okay? So let's go. First thing, just review whatever it is in public records, because here you can get a lot of information. For example, I want to see the property address. That is the first thing. I also want to see the property city. I want to see the bedrooms and the bathrooms. Oh, but I want to see the bedrooms first. So you just drag this and place it whatever you want, okay? If you want something up or something down, it's up to you. This is how you can organize the columns that you are going to see after. I also want to see, I did this search for single family, so I don't need to see unit numbers. They don't have it. But I want to see the zip code. So right here, property zip code. And this, I want to have it next to the city. I want to know what is the gross area of that property. Gross area, right there. The year bill, that is something that I also want to have. Check it out, don't see it. Oh, I want to have this folio number. I'm going to place it right here at the top. Oh, here it is, year bill. Now, I did a search for only properties that have a debt to equity that is 20% or more. So I want to know exactly how much is the debt to equity percentage for each property. I also want to see if the properties or what is the known debt. Okay, the known debt at the moment that the lease pendants was registered. Okay, I want to know that, and I want to compare that with the market value that ReiFax offers based on the default comparables that we offer as well, okay? So that is what I got here from public records. I don't want to see anything. No, I do want to see something more. I want to see the owner information, okay? I want to see if the property is owner occupied. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select the owner's name, owner address, owner city, owner zip code, and if they have one phone number registered on public records, okay? There it is. Next, I want to see now the pre-foreclosure information, like more details about the case. So I'm going to close public records, and now I'm going to open foreclose, okay? Here, what I want to see is the case number, the file date, that is the date that the owner was notified that they were behind their payments through a lease pendants. If a property is going for an auction, I want to see when, and I want to see for how much. I also want to see who is the plaintiff of these cases, okay? And that's it. I don't want to see anything else. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's it. If you, I don't know, remember something else after, you just need to save, and then you can go back and edit. As you can see right here is the template. So if I want to edit, add something more, remove something, whatever you want, click on it, and click on edit, and it will take you right back to where we were, okay? So you can start adding more things. For example, let's say that you also want to know if a property have tax debts, any of these 444, okay? So I can put here the tax amount and the tax year, and it will be right there at the end, okay? And now save it again, and that's it. So let's load the template with the columns that I selected. Remember, this is not saving the properties, okay? The properties, you need to save them on your search, the parameters. These properties are going, sorry, this template is going to be shown for any search in your results, okay? So now you can see all the columns that I selected. You can put this as bigger as you want to, close it, okay? There it is. So all the property, folio number, address, city, zip code, bathrooms, year bill, size, the debt to equity for each property is right here. The known debt, remember the known debt is based on the mortgage liens for the foreclosures, okay? So this is the known debt at the moment that the property was registered as a foreclosure when the lease pendants became public. Is different from what might be the debt at this moment. Maybe the debt is still the same, maybe it's higher, maybe it's less because the owner has already paid something. That is an information that we don't know. We only have for you the known debt at the moment that the pre-foreclosure case was open. The market value is right here. All of this, it will tell you if a property is owner occupied, yes or no. You can see it. The owner information, the one that was registered on public records, right there. Owner's name, address, city, zip code, and the phone numbers that they have registered on public records, okay? Next is the foreclosure information that I added, the case number, the file date. If a property again has an auction date already, you might see it here. For example, this one, it has one for next week. It says that it's going to be auctioned for this amount, okay? The plaintiff, who is it, and if a property has debts on taxes, okay? Maybe some of these will have them. There it is, you can see it, okay? So these have a tax delinquent for 2020, and these are the amounts, okay? So this template that I created is good for me to work on, like to review something really quick. Or even if you guys want to export this information to your computers, you can also do that. Just please remember, your accounts have a limit. You can only export, okay, or download to an Excel file 5,000 records monthly. Even if you print it as a PDF, or if you use the Excel file, you can only do that for 5,000 records monthly, okay? So you can just select page 1 and page 2. That way you are selecting all the properties in your results. Let's wait here. There it is. And then click on Excel and then export this into an Excel file and or into a CSV file. It's up to you to decide, okay? Once you do that, you will find those records in your downloads folder in your computer. Any question, guys? Let me know, please. Click on the chat if you want to type your questions. Click on the Q&A also if you want to also type your questions there, okay? If you want me to repeat something, let me know. Let me check really quick. Okay, no, I don't see any questions. So let's continue. Another view that you have available for any of the records that you will obtain is the detail view right here at the top upper right. In the detail view, you can see the properties organized in these little cards, okay? Like this. If you guys are agents or realtors or brokers, whatever, just let us know, please, your license number. Your license just need to be active, so that way we can grant a few permissions here on your account, so you will be able to see if there are still available the pictures for the properties, in this case, the ones that are off market. But if a property is in the market listed, then you will be able to see all those pictures, okay? If, again, we have them available. So right here, you can see all the properties organized like this. Right away, the information that you can see is the address, the general features, okay, of a property. Remember, we did a search for only single families with pre-foreclosures. The market value that is there because we use the default comparables that we provide also. An active value that comes from the active comparables. The potential equity and the active equity will be only calculated if a property is listed for sale, okay? And the debt to equity percentage, because it's comparing the known debt with the market value of each property, okay? So there is the debt to equity percentage. Now, I see some questions. Let me check. How do you know the property is vacant? We have a filter, David. Hello. We have, oh, Pedro, hi. We have a filter available for you. If a property is vacant, you just go back to the search and click right here on this filter. This one is only available for professional dialer users. So if you want to find vacant properties, you click on yes. Now, these records are from, we update that information every year. So sometimes, okay, things might happen. Maybe when we updated the records, the property was already vacant for a year. That's why we get it. Now, let's say that if that was on January, but now we are on May, and the property was already, I don't know, occupied by a tenant or something like that, you need to check that the current status of those with the owner, okay? Contacting the owner of the property. But our properties, the one that we have listed as vacant, those are properties that are over a year completely unoccupied, okay? That is how you can find those records. Let me know, Pedro, if that answers your question, please. Let me go back. So we were reviewing again the same results that we got now in the detailed view, okay? There you have them. And if you want to see the properties directly on the map, click on it, map view, and you can see here, where are those properties located? And this goes by pages, okay? So first page, it has the first 250 properties. Then you go back, select page number 2, and go again to the map view, and you can see the records on the second page. Right here, you can zoom in as close as you want to, as close as you need to, okay? And check out exactly where these properties are located. You can also click on any of them, and it will pop up right there, the information of property, okay? Any of the circles that you want to check or click on it. If you click here now on this tab information, it will take you to another place in the system. It will take you inside the overview of each property, okay? And here is where you are going to be able to find all the details that were registered in public records, the comparables, and because we did a search for pre-foreclosures, remember? Then you will also find the foreclosure information right there, okay? Now, let's go back. You can also directly here on the map, you can now, let's say, well, I'm not interested in all of this. I'm actually interested in this area right here near North Miami Beach, okay? Let's select, for example, this one. So from our 444 records, remember, now you are going to search only on this area, those records, and there you have them. Go again and select the little hand, okay, and click on any. There it is. So only those records. And if I move back to the grid view, now I have filtered the 444 properties to only the ones that were inside that area. So 179, okay? Those are the records. You're welcome, Pedro. Excellent. So those are the 3 views that you have available here on the results, okay? Now, next icon that you can see right here at the top upper right is the legend icon. The legend will let you know what is the definition of these circles and its colors, okay? These are the status of the properties. Depending on the searches that you have done, you will see that they will have different kind of colors. So let me check right here so you can see them, okay? So green means that the property is active. Active means that it's listed for sale with an agent, okay? Purple is also active for sale, but it means that it's in a contingent. Orange, it means that it's active for sale, but it's by owner. So there is no agent, it's the owner who is selling the property, okay? Or maybe an owner friend, an owner relative, maybe a wholesaler try to help the owner selling the property, okay? But it's not listed through an agent. New constructions are dark blue. Those are properties listed for sale with an agent, but again, new constructions. And same as the contingent, the purple ones, the magenta are listed for sale, they are pending, okay? Now, these ones, were the ones that I searched for, okay, are off-market. Off-market properties are light blue, okay? They only say by owner because, again, the property, nobody's selling and the property is only with the owner, okay? And if a property was sold recently, then you will see that the property is a closed sale. Recently means that it was sold in the past 24 months, okay? So if in the past 2 years the property was sold, then you will see it as brown right here in your results, okay? Now, these are the parameters, these are the results that I got with the first type of search that we did, okay? Remember, it was off-market pre-foreclosures. Let's try to do a different search now. Let me go back to my manage search. Now let's go for these ones, number 1. Let's do the search not in Miami-Dade. Let's select maybe another county. Let's go to, where? Any county, guys? Let's go to Orange County. There it is. In Orange County, I'm going to look for now for sale by owner. Okay, properties listed on the market, they are in the market listed for this price, less than $500,000. There are condo towns and villas. So these properties are going to be now orange, okay? So if I click on search, there it is, okay? Orange colors. As you can see, there are not that many. I don't suggest you to use a lot of filters, especially in a county where that is not as active, for example, as the 3 at the bottom, Miami-Dade, Broward County, and Palm Beach. Those counties are really active in real estate, apart from any others in the state, okay? But now you can see that these ones are orange. If you click on the legend icon, you will see that they are for sale by owner. Now you can see also that they have a little ring, okay, surrounding. That means that either the property is in a foreclose or a pre-foreclose. And if it has a red ring, that means that the property, apart from being either a foreclose or a pre-foreclose, those properties were sold, okay, already. So that is the difference, or that is how you can read the status of your properties using the legend icon, okay? Now, these properties, let me show you just one of them. You can see right here, it will tell you, it will have this tab for you. It says for sale by owner, and you can see the information of who is selling this property, okay? Or who is helping the owner selling this property. It might be the actual owner. Let's check it out. Well, the owner is an LLC. I don't know if this person, Richard, is the representative of that LLC, or is a friend, a wholesaler, try to help this property or this corporation sell their properties, okay? How do you get the orange one? Doing searches that are for sale by owner, Pedro. You go back and you need to select the type of data that is for sale by owner, okay? Right here. Because if you don't select these ones, you are not going to get it. They are only specific using the data for sale by owner. That is how you do the search. And those records that you will obtain in any county that you want to look for, those are going to be right here, orange, okay? That's how. Now, let me do a different search now, okay? Oh, don't worry, don't worry. If you want me to repeat, if I'm going too fast, guys, just let me know, okay? Because I try to cover a lot in 1 hour. So that's why I'm moving on, okay? But if you want me to repeat, let me know. So we have done already a search in Miami-Dade for off-market pre-foreclosures. We already did a search for properties that are for sale by owner, okay, in Orange County. Let's go now, for example, for Hillsborough. This is a search that I saved earlier today, this one, okay? In Hillsborough, off-market properties that also have open violations, okay? So let me just load these records and let me show you here the parameters. So I'm looking on this county, single family again. Well, last time we did only count condo towns and villas. That's why we only got 9 properties. But these ones have code violations, okay? What is the meaning of this? Let me just remind you. Same as the vacant, this filter, the open violation filter, is something that you can only search if you have, like me, the professional dialer. If you don't have the professional dialer, you are not going to be able to find these records, okay? So in open violations, I just put yes for violations, and I can also try to get the cases that were recently open, okay? For example, I'm only looking for cases that were registered since last year, since May 1st last year up to now. Again, I'm looking for the ones that are completely off market. So they are not listed for sale, they are not for rent, okay? And they have a market value between these amounts, and they haven't been sold recently either. So if I show you the filters that I selected on public records, they are not for sale, not for rent, sold date that is less than this day, so meaning nobody has sold the property since 2019 until now, and they are between this market value, okay? Let me do the search right here. If you want, you can also select one zip code or several zip codes by using the multiple contains, or one city, let's say Tampa, Clearwater, okay? If you want several, use multiple contains. Now, let me just run the search in the entire county. Open violations, properties that have a code violation, okay? There they are, 461 properties. In Hillsborough, off market between those market values, but they also have code violations, okay? I already created a template in my account. I already showed you how you can do it, guys. If you click on new, right here, you also have the information for the open violations that you want to add to your template. It's up to you. In my account, I already have one template, so let me just load it. Oh, this is open, sorry. That is the name. You can also search the templates that you have saved there. So this template is going to show me only this information. That is the information that I wanted to see, okay? First of all, address, city, zip code of those properties that are single family, also the folio number, and the type of violation, okay? If a violation was based on inspection, it was based on expired permissions, unsafe structures, okay? You will see whatever is the type right here. You will also see the violation date of these records and the last activity date as well. But remember that a property might have a lot of cases, not only one, okay? This is only the most recent that we have searched for. Let me click on any of these. And right here inside the overview, when you enter to a specific address, you can see the information that the case has. If it has only one violation, it will say here, open violation 1. But if it has more, if you keep scrolling down, you will find more violations there, okay? And there you can see what is the type of violation, the violation case, okay? This is about the conditions of the fences, okay? So there you have it. More properties or any other property will have more violations. Let's check it out. I don't see any directly here that have a lot of them, okay? This one is for, well, it says that the case has been inspected. In the last open day, no violations has been listed for this case yet, even though that a case was open, okay? And that is what we have, open cases. There are no allegations still available for there. Maybe they have given the owner time. They haven't updated the last activity day, and that's why, okay? That's why you can see it right here as well, okay? If anybody has an activity day, there it is. So the case was open on June, and then the next day they opened the activity and the violation as well. Any question, guys, about this and about how you can load your templates? If you move something around, let's say that I want to put now this right here, okay, the folio right here, you can just save the template as there as well, and that's it. Now, let's say that you want to start contacting these people. So you have several options, okay? First of all, you can add these properties into a mailing campaign. That is one option. If you want to use the mailing that is available for everybody in ReiFax, here you have the way to add all the properties to a campaign. And that campaign, you can use our delivery postcard service, okay? And our company, our affiliate company will be sending those, sorry, those postcards that you are going to select, the date that you're going to select, to where you want to send them, okay? So let me just select 250 properties right here of these 461, and I'm going to create a campaign right away. I'm going to click on new campaign, and I'm going to name it open violations, okay? Violations. There it is. Add the properties. So I just created one campaign. And remember that the mailing campaign is for regular mail. It's to send physical postcards or to send, to print my own letters and send my own letters, okay? That is what the mailing campaign is for. As soon as the campaign is added, is created with the 250 property that I have, you will see it right here to your left in your mail. Now, this shouldn't take that long, but I believe my computer might be a little bit slow, maybe. So let's just wait for this to finish. Meanwhile, I'm going to again execute a different type of search, okay? This is already done for violations, and I will show you the campaigns that you can do for those. Let me clear everything, and let's go again to manage search. And let's see now auctions. I want to find properties that are going to be auctioned. Oh, there it is. Properties were successfully added to my campaign. I will show you this in a second. But let's do another search. Auction properties, okay? Meaning properties that are going to be auctioned, and I already have selected the dates, okay? I want to see all the properties that are going to be auctioned since Monday until the end of July, okay? These records are only in Palm Beach. They are single family, pre-foreclosures, and they are not listed for sale. Again, they are off market. So let me see how many properties are going to be auctioned between those 2 months, okay? 77. In Palm Beach, single family that are off market using all the parameters that I selected, okay? So I have them right here. Let's say again that I want to contact these properties. You can also add these properties not only to a mailing campaign, you already know how, okay? You just select it, click on mailing, create a new campaign, and now let me go back here really quick to the mailing campaign. You can see them right here. This is the campaign that I named Open Violations, that I added 250 properties and that I created today, okay? Right here. And remember, we have webinars about everything that you can see and do from the mailings. You can create your postcards, you can select the postcards that we have available, or if you enter the campaign, if you create a letter template, you can also create those letters right there for you, or print your labels and do everything that the mailing campaign tab has there available for you, okay? So just start creating your campaigns if you want to use regular mail, okay? Let me go back to the results. Another way to contact these properties is actually go ahead and visit the properties. Let's say that I am nearby Palm Beach, okay? I'm nearby these cities, and I'm going to go and travel with my car, and I want to actually check out the information of these properties. But I want to have them in my phone. Remember that ReiFax doesn't have an application, but you can use the deal generator application. It is available for you. You have free access. The deal generator is right here at the top, okay? Upper right in your control panel. You just need to log in using the same credentials that you have for ReiFax. And there is a mobile application that you can download completely free through the Play Store, okay? So let's say that you already have the application in your phone. Let's say that you already know how to use it. Remember, we have free trainings for you, weekly webinars, videos available. But I want to visit these 10 properties first. I'm only going to select 10, okay? Right here. And I want to add them into my mailing campaign, the application, to my deal generator, the application that we call Driving for Dollars, because there I can also have a route of how to get to those properties and have the information of the properties available, okay? So I'm just going to click on add to my deal generator, and next I'm going to see the properties there in my deal generator. Again, I'm going to show you this at the end. Once I finish here explaining the results, okay? I'm going to show you this on the deal generator, but just wait for this at the end, please. There it is. Now you can see that these properties, they have a little like a sign, okay? Because you added these properties to deal generator. The other ones I didn't show you, but they have a mailbox whenever you add them into the mailing campaign, okay? Let me go back really quick so I can show you actually. These ones load. and search. These were the 250 that I added to the mailing campaign. You see, the system will let you know if a property was added to a mailing campaign, so you know. Or again, if a property was added to a deal generator, okay, to your deal generator account, you can also do that. Let me show you again for the ones that we were before. Let's click on search. And there it is. If a property was added to deal generator, they will have this little sign under the D column. If they were added into the mailing campaign, they will have a mailbox right there. I have another question. Let me check. You mentioned the mobile app, Android or Apple. It will be better to use it on Android, only because the maps works better directly on Android. But in Apple, I guess it's also available in the App Store. I'm not sure, you will need to check out. The issue with Apple is that they don't update their servers as frequently as Android. They do it maybe in a year, or that is depending, okay? My suggestion is to use it on Android. If you have a tablet or a phone, use it there. It's available in both, in the Play Store and also in the App Store. You can check it out. It's called Deal Generator. Let me just show you again the name, guys. Right here, you will see it with this symbol, with this logo, Deal Generator, okay? That is how you can find it. Now, the other way through actual ReiFax that you can contact these people is, of course, adding these properties to your follow-up. Really quick again, I can select a few. Let me select, in this case, no, not all of them. It will take a lot. Let me select 15 properties, and I want to contact them in my follow-up. I want to add them to my CRM. The CRM or the follow-up is available if you have the professional product or the professional dialer, okay? And if you are an agent, you will have 4 ways to add these properties inside your follow-up. You can add them as buying, as selling, as prospecting, or as listing, okay? So if you want to buy, if you want to sell these properties, if you are going to review the properties first, or if these are properties that you have listed, okay? So just have a way there, or a type of how you can add them. The CRM is for you to use. That is our best tool. You can send from there several contracts at the same time, several emails. You can send, if you have the professional dialer, you can call everybody. You can send text messages, okay? And with the professional dialer, you will be able also to skip trace. Remember that I show you that the owners, they only have one phone number and maybe none, any contact information of the records. Let me show you really quick, for example, for these ones. Owners. I have a template here also with the owner info. Let me load it really quick. These ones, look at them. I have the owner information, I have the address. So I can actually send a letter, a postcard to the mail address, okay? But if I want to contact, for example, Nora, she doesn't have a phone number registered on public records. So I don't have a way to send an email, to send a text message, or to actually call her. I don't have. These ones, they only have one phone number and that's it. So with a professional dialer, our best tool is the skip trace, okay? And right here in the results tab, if you have the professional dialer like me, you will see the icon that is the social media report, okay? Let me select, oh, there it is, the 15 properties that I selected to add to my follow-up as buying. They all have a B now, letting me know that these properties are in my follow-up. And if they are in my follow-up, let me show you really quick, they most likely, I already have done something, okay, with them. For example, again, you can from here, select them. They are the 50 properties that I added today. You can calculate the offers that you need to send. You can send the contracts right now, send the text messages, the emails, call the properties, okay? Schedule tasks, automatic tasks for later, or add notes, okay? Change the status, select a different priority, it's up to you. This is the way that you can manage your properties in the follow-up, okay? But that is a different story, a different subject for a different webinar. right here, let me go back to the results. You can, with the professional dialer, as I was telling you, I can get right now, this is if you want to export the information, okay? That the skip trace will bring. Really easy, I can just click on this icon, that is the social media report, and I can select who I want to get the information. Only for the owners, only the owners' emails, or only the owners' cell phones, or both records at the same time. Or if I want to have, apart from the owners, also the relatives, owners and relative emails, owners and relative cell phones, or all of them, okay? So again, select the properties. Remember that there is a limit also with the social media report, yes, and the skip trace. You can only use 500 properties monthly, okay? Usually it's a little bit more. Your limits are going to be right here. Let me go back really quick to the control panel and click right here on this information icon. It will take you to the dashboard, okay? And in the dashboard, you can see the limits in your account, okay? So there it will tell you how many skip trace you already have done during the month, how many properties you have downloaded during the month. If you have the dialer, of course, how many text messages you have sent, and you can only send 50 contracts daily, 50 new contracts daily, okay? That will be right here, control panel, dashboard. If you click in this counter, it will take you inside the dashboard. So I don't have anything. I haven't skip trace during this month, so I'm going to use it for these 15 properties right now. You can select more. I can select all of them if I want to, okay? I'm going to download the social media for everybody, for owners and relatives, and I want their emails and their cell phones. So I'm going to get 2 different Excel files, okay? One with the emails and the other one is with the cell phones. That is what is called a social media, because it's meant to be used to contact the owners through social media. You can convert those files into a CSV and maybe use it on your social media applications, like, I don't know, let's say Facebook or whatever, okay? It's up to you. Let's wait really quick. It's one more available so I can show you the 2 Excels, okay? Files. There it is. I have them right here, bottom left in my computer. This one is for the cell phones and this one is for the emails. But right here, the system is telling me how many records were downloaded. So I selected 15 properties. For those 15, 11 had information, okay? So I only skip trace 11. For the other 4, nothing was found. For those 11, I got 52 emails, addresses, and I got 73 cell phones, okay? Click on OK, and now let's check it out. I don't remember if I have an Excel in my computer, so if you close, let me see if I can share that screen really quick. Can you see it, guys? Can you see the Excel? Let me know, please. I don't know if I'm actually sharing the right screen. I guess that you can. So here it is. This is the Excel with the cell phones, okay? So you can see all the parcel IDs of these properties, okay? Addresses, cities, zip codes, the type of contact. Remember that I did it for both owners or relatives. So there it is. You can see who is the owner or several owners, depending, and their cell phones right here. For example, Dolores has one cell phone and another cell phone here. Pierre have one cell phone here and another here. And the relatives, okay, right here. So there is the Excel that you can see for the cell phones. Excellent. Thank you, Richard. Thank you that you answered to me. Good. So this is the one for the cell phones. Let me show you now the ones for the emails. Let's see if it opens. There it is, okay? So parcel IDs, the ReiFax ID that is the same as the parcel, but just with our information, addresses, units in a case that a property has units. If you do this for condo, towns, and villas, you will see the unit. City, zip code, the type of contact, again, the owners or relatives, and their emails, okay? The list is right there, complete for you to check it out. That is, let me just close this too. Oh, I don't have office. No, I just want to go out. Let me go out. Ah, I don't know how to go out. Let me just go back to ReiFax. There it is. Okay. There it is, okay? So that is how you can use the social media report. The social media doesn't save anything in your account, okay? It's only to export. And then you can save that information in your Excel and you can manage your Excel outside ReiFax if you want, okay? If you want to save that information, okay, those emails and those cell phones inside your account, once you have added the properties in your follow-up, okay? From here, you just need to skip trace. Right here, where it says contacts, okay, because here you also have the social media to export, but what it says contacts, you just use the skip trace, and then the information will be right here in your contacts manager and in your follow-up. You will be able to see, in this case, 50 properties were skip trace, but remember that only 11 of those 15 had information. Now I can see the contacts right here. Let me see, it wasn't this one, maybe it was another one. There it is, okay? You can see the actual emails and the contacts right there available for anybody. The first one was Dolores. I don't see the, oh, right here. There it is, okay? That is how the skip trace works, guys, okay? Okay, I have a question. What if we have MLS access? First of all, Richard, let me explain you. You don't have MLS access, okay? We don't work with MLS, though we are a different system from the MLS. In ReiFax, you can find properties that are listed, okay, with an agent, and we will give you the information of that property. But it's not coming from the MLS, okay? So you don't have the MLS access there. Can we use to get better information on ReiFax if you don't have it? You can use the social media or the skip trace to get information about the owners, okay? Because that is what it looks. It looks information from the owners or the what is it called? Or the relative, okay? So yes, you can use it at any time. You can add the properties, import properties here to your CRM, and then use the skip trace, use the social media to get more information. Sure, you can do that, okay? For any property. Doesn't matter if it's in the market, if it's off the market, it doesn't matter. I hope that answered your question, Richard. Excellent. Now, the last icon that you can see here, guys, on the results is this one that is the intelligent market icon. I can use it to check out the information of the owners, okay? Let me explain you. If I want to see the results organized by owner names, if I want to see only the ones that are for corporations, for trusts, for or financial banks or individuals, okay, or all of them, you can just select them here. Let's say that for these 77 properties, I want to see only the owners or the properties that they have purchased that they are individuals. And if they own maybe more than 2, 3, or 4 properties. This is helpful if you also want to find buyers, okay? If the buyers have purchased in this same area that we did a search, this type of properties that are properties that are going to be auctioned, remember? Maybe they have purchased more than 2 properties. Well, maybe they are interested in getting more, okay? Maybe they are buyers. The majority of those buyers are going to be either corporations or trusts. So you can maybe try to check it out that way. Let's try with the trust. I want to see the trusts that have purchased 3 or more properties. Let's see if there are any between these 77 properties, okay? Maybe there are none, maybe there are a few. You just click on apply, and the intelligent market is going to open. There it is. Let's wait for the records to be shown. Maybe in that search that I did is not that good because I'm only looking for 77 properties. You see, nothing. Actually, let me try to do it for the other one that we got more than 400 properties. This one, that were the open violations. Let me go back to this search, and I have here another another question. I will answer your question in a second, Richard. One moment. Okay, so I have 461 properties. I'm going to select them all. Well, I'm going to select, I'm going to select them all. Let me go to page number 2. We can have more information there and I can show you the records. If you're interested again in finding buyers about this type of properties. These are properties with open violation. So let's look for corporations, okay, that have purchased more than 2 properties, 2 or more. If I click on apply, the intelligent marker will open and it will show me the quantity of the properties that those owners has purchased. You can see them right here. The owner information right there as well. Owner name, address, city, zip code, state, and country, okay? So for example, TAH MS Borrower LLC is a corporation that has purchased 4 properties. And these are the properties that they have purchased, okay? Right there. Maybe they did a quick claim deed. That is what it looks, because the last price registered, it was for $100. So usually that amount is when the owners do a quick claim deed, okay? But they are the owners of these 4 properties. And you can see that all of them, they were added or that way. Maybe these properties were in a foreclose and then the corporation took the property to them because the owners didn't pay, okay? That is for you to find out. But again, the intelligent marker will organize or will filter the type of owners, okay? If you are interested in finding with corporations, with trusts, with financial or only individuals or all of them. And you can filter by how many properties they have purchased in the past year, okay? Now I have the question for Richard. Let me read it really quick. Available. But I have it available to me. Okay. Yes, Rich, for example, let me do the last search really quick because time is already up for this meeting. Let me show you really quick. I'm going to do this search that is for sale properties, listed properties, okay? So the information that we got for the agent might be the same information that you already got with your access to the MLS. If you enter the MLS, this is the information that you might see for the agent, okay? Maybe more, because she doesn't share through other parties their email, but I have their information for their cell phone. I also have here the remarks that she has made through the property. But if you want to find more information that the public records offers, this is the information that the public records offer about the owners, okay? Then you can skip trace. Remember that the skip trace doesn't work for companies or LLC, anything about that. But if the owner is an individual type of owner, let me try to look for another one. For example, this one, and you call this number and this number is disconnected. So how you can get more information about them? Then you will use the skip trace to get the owner email and the owner cell phone, and that is more information available about owners or relatives that you cannot get through the MLS, or you cannot get through public records, okay? You can get that through the social media report that we offer or through the skip trace that we offer. That is how you can get more information for those properties. I hope that answers your question, Richard. If you have more questions, just open the chat right here, or anybody, please open the chat, say hello, ask your questions through here, and we can help you, okay? You can request trainings, or here on the homepage, ReiFax.com, you can go to our YouTube channel, check the videos that we have there available, and here also we upload the webinar, so you can check this webinar when it's going to be uploaded next week, okay? Thank you guys for having me. Have a great weekend. Take care and enjoy.